Chances are, if you are watching a game with friends or family, you or someone in the group have said, "Let's order Domino's." How exactly did Domino's dominate the pizza industry? They have over 17,000 locations globally in 90-plus countries. In today's episode, we will discuss how Domino's kept up with the trends and stayed on top of the pizza market. Their story teaches us the importance of keeping with the trends. This is the story of Domino's. Domino's started out with two brothers who grew up in a Roman Catholic orphanage. Their father had passed away and their mother couldn't handle raising them by herself. As time went by, the brothers, Tom and Jim Monaghan, decided to start out a venture of their own. They borrowed $500 and bought Dominos, a pizza store in Ypsilanti, Michigan in 1960. And so the doors were open for public. The brothers decided from the very beginning that their business model would be based on delivery, as that eliminates the expense of dine-in and forces them to work purely on quality. The brothers hired local laid-off factory workers to deliver around town. After about 8 months of operation, James decided to trade half of the business for a Volkswagen Beetle and walked out. Tom becomes the sole owner of the pizza shop. One day, as Tom was preparing orders, the original founder walked into the shop and told Tom that he can no longer use the name Domino's. Tom had no choice but to come up with another name. One day, a delivery driver walks in and suggests Domino's, and so the first Domino store was opened in Ypsilanti, Michigan in 1967. And the first Domino store outside of Michigan opens in Burlington. The logo originally had 3 dots, which represented the 3 original stores in 1965. Tom wanted to add a dot for every new store, but they soon realized that adding a dot could cost them more money. And imagine if you were to drive by a Domino's and it had 17,000 dots. It may look odd. In the mid-1960s, Tom wanted his customers to enjoy their pizza hot and fresh, so he looked around and got in touch with a company to develop the modern pizza box. As the time went by, Tom realized that customers who order pizza should not only get the best quality, but should also get it quickly. And so, Domino's introduced a guaranteed pizza delivery in 30 minutes or less. To keep up with the promise, Tom bought a pizza store wherever he could, creating a network which meant they could deliver on their promise of 30 minutes wherever the customer called from. With the 30-minute promise, Domino's was delivering 54% of all pizza orders in the United States. Today, Domino's delivery drivers cover 10 million miles each week. That's equivalent to 20 trips to the moon and back. Tom was also known for his temper. He once said that, "I didn't take abuse from anyone. If someone refused to pay a driver for an order, I didn't call the police, I just went and demanded the money." By 1978, Domino's had 200 stores across US. Tom made his first delivery from a new store he had set up in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. The order was for the Central Michigan University. Little did Tom know this delivery would bring someone special in his life. When he arrived, the woman working at the reception desk, Margie, became his wife. Sadly, because of their 30 minutes delivery guarantee, their employee death rate skyrocketed, and in the US, the 30-minute promise was discontinued, though many countries still have that in place. By 1983, Domino's had 1,000 stores. Their first international store opened in Winnipeg, Canada. Domino's became the fastest-growing pizza company with 2,841 stores. In 1989, Domino's opens its 5,000th store. The company reaches record sales of $2.8 billion in 1996. By 1997, Domino's was opening 7 stores in one day across the globe. And in 1998, Domino's founder Tom Monaghan announces his retirement to pursue other interests and gives up the ownership to Bain Capital Inc. In 1999, Domino's worldwide sales exceeded $3.36 billion. In 2004, Domino's becomes a publicly traded company on the New York Stock Exchange. For Domino's, this was just the start. They wanted to dominate the pizza market. In 2007, for customer convenience, they introduced online and mobile ordering. But then, the 2008 recession had its effects on Domino's. Not only the sales were going down, but the chain was under siege for its lousy food and mediocre service. Domino's stock went from $13.49 to $3.87 per share. Domino's ran ads promising a better service in the coming days. The company knew in order to improve the service, they had to make it easier for customers to order. The cell phone usage was increasing dramatically. 77% of all adults had a cell phone or other mobile device. With the mobile ordering already available, Domino's knew they had to make ordering cooler. So in 2008, Domino's launched the Domino's Tracker, allowing customers to follow the progress of their order. With the second iPhone release, the use of mobile phones jumped from 72 to 84% among teens. Knowing that the world is making a shift to apps, Domino's introduces an app for iPhone and Android users to order their favorite pizza. Domino's knew that the customers wanted to order quickly, so in 2013, they introduced the pizza profiles on Dominos.com, which saves customers information on their favorite pizza so that they can reorder their favorite slice with a few clicks. To give their customers even more options in 2015, Domino's launched Anywhere, allowing customers to place an order via text, tweet, or voice ordering. In 2018, the company launched another delivery system. Imagine you are at a park, on a beach, playground, or in a museum with no physical address and you crave pizza. With that in mind, Domino's introduces hotspots. More than 200,000 Domino's hotspots are active nationwide, so customers can receive delivery orders at spots that do not have actual addresses. By communicating with their customers and looking out for them, Domino's expanded unlike any other chain. More than 60% of Domino's orders are now made using digital platforms. As big as Domino's is, they also help out with various calamities across the globe. Domino's raised $220,000 to support the relief efforts of the tsunami in 2004, which sadly took 227,898 lives. Because Tom grew up in a Roman Catholic orphanage, he has been a major supporter of many Catholic charities. As of 1997, Domino's had been a national sponsor of Project Safe Place, a network of safe places where young people in trouble can go to request help. Domino's Story teaches us that if you stay up with the trends and keep communicating with your customers, you can dominate. So do keep up with the trends and watch out for our upcoming videos. Until next time, have a good one.